tablespoon of vanilla. Ain't nobody measure vanilla. Splash of vanilla. That's what they should have said. Don't ever put something in the oven and be like, oh, I don't need a timer. You do need a timer. This thing is, ooh, okay, this might have seemed like a good idea at first. Now it's not. Now it's not.
That's good. I shocked myself.
Beautiful painter, I love the way you painted the sky tonight. Beautiful savior, come have your way in me, you're my one desire.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. That's 10, this is 5. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I ate to go from this to this in just a few months. We're going to be meal prepping today because it's super simple and it's a super easy way to make sure that you are staying on track while still, you know, enjoying your food and everything. And also being prepared does wonders. And so I'm really excited. Y'all have been asking me for weight loss content. Y'all like, Britt, we need it. So I got y'all. So before we get started, first of all, let's give a special round of applause to our special guest for the video, My Natural Hair. Yes, she has made an appearance in today's video because we are going to have another wash day coming very, very soon. So we're going to be doing a special hairstyle, which I'm pretty sure y'all can guess if you watched Vlogmas last year. So if you didn't, catch yourself up. Make sure that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, put your notifications on so you don't miss any uploads. Also, let me know whatever Vlogmas ideas that you have. That way I can get it in rotation. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for daily content and check out my hair care line if you're interested in getting some products to help promote hair growth. Alright guys, let's get into it. The way that I have personally been eating that I have noticed does wonders for my weight loss is I have been doing 2 meals and a snack. And then like something sweet after each meal to like curb that craving. So today for our first meal we're going to be making some, or attempting to make some pumpkin bread. Y'all know I am dairy and 80% gluten free, so we're going to try to make it dairy and gluten free. So we're gonna make some pumpkin bread. I'm gonna eat that with some turkey bacon or sausage and some eggs. That's gonna be my first meal for the week. And then my second meal is going to be hot pot. I'm so excited. I did hot pot like for 3 weeks straight in like October. Dropped so much weight because it's so low calories. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. It's super simple. So yeah, let's get started on this pumpkin bread. So I already have my oven set to 350 and I screenshotted the recipe. So we're gonna give this a shot. I like to bake. Sometimes I'm going to be using my food scale, y'all. It's very important that you get a food scale. Okay, I used to think I didn't need one, but we don't know how to measure with our eyes. We think we do, but we don't. So it says 200 grams of flour. So I'm gluten free. So I'm going to be using oat flour, and it's super simple to make. So first we're just going to pour in 200 grams of oats. And also, while I'm making this whole thing, I'm going to be adding up how many calories the whole batch is. And then we're going to divide it by 6 because I like to only meal prep 6 days. Because usually one day out of the week I do treat myself. Like if y'all watched my last day in my life, I went to a business meeting and I had lunch. And I just ate my leftovers for dinner. And that was my food for the day. So on here it says that 40 grams of oats is 150 calories. So 200 grams would be X. Make it a proportion in our head. So we're going to do, trying to think, hold on. 40 grams is 150 calories. So 200 grams is X amount of calories. So do 200 times 150 times 150 divided by 40 grams. And so all of this will be 750 calories. See, the one thing about math that I actually remembered. So what I'm basically going to do is just going to take my Nutra bullet and pour the oats in here. That's a terrible idea. They're going to spill. I've also been thinking about making my own oat milk because y'all saw in the last day of my life, y'all really need to catch up on Vlogmas. I could not find oat milk, so I got coconut milk. So I think after I finish the coconut milk, I'm going to see if I can make my own oat milk. It's just that I heard that oat milk goes bad really fast. And I don't really drink a whole like container of it in a week. But I guess I could just make a smaller portion, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to take my NutriBullet and... ooh. Lord, I almost dropped my oats. Put the little top on. Mix it up. And just grind it till it becomes flour. Get in there, get in there, get in there. And then, as you can see, it is oat flour. So I'm gonna just put my bowl back on there and pour my 200 grams of flour. Simple, simple. Okay, then the next ingredient, hold on, it's gonna be 1 1/4 cups of green lady sugar, or 250 grams. I'm gonna be using stevia because we watching our calories, period. I told y'all I only use like real sugar when it comes to my coffee and stuff, but when I'm baking and stuff, I just feel like that's excess calories. But what I'm also gonna do is I'm going to substitute some of the sugar with protein powder, because this protein powders are really, really sweet, so I don't want it to be overly sweet. But I'm not sure which one I want to do. So we have this Black Magic protein, that's the honey graham flavor. I've been using this in like all my baking stuff recently, but I feel like I've been neglecting the cinnamon toast one. I tried drinking both of these on their own with water and milk, and they were both disgusting. So that was gross. I think I'm gonna do the cinnamon toast. I told y'all I cannot drink protein. It has to be baked in something. So what I'm gonna do is tear it. Let's see. So this is gonna make me 6 servings. So if I do 2 scoops of protein in this whole thing, that will be, it'll be 50 grams of protein divided by 6. 50 grams of protein divided by 6. That'll be about 8.3 grams of protein per serving, which I think is pretty decent. So I think I'm just gonna stick with 2 scoops. I don't think I want to do 3 because that's gonna pack on calories, because 1 scoop of this is already 130 calories. So this is 260 calories added. So I'm just gonna write that down. We'll see. I might add another scoop. We'll just see. And so the whole amount of sugar that we need is 250 grams. That's a lot of sugar, bro. That's 1 scoop. 2 scoops. Should I do 3 scoops? I mean, if we do 3 scoops of protein, that's gonna be 130 times. That's gonna be 390 calories divided by 6 servings. That's gonna be 65 calories additional. That's not that bad. Okay, let's do 3 scoops. Let's do 3 scoops. Okay. That way each slice can be 12.5 grams of protein, which is really good. So it says 250 grams, so we're at 100 grams of protein based on everything that we did. So I'm just gonna keep adding the rest of the stevia till it gets to, well, actually stevia weighs less than sugar. Let's just do like that. I don't know. I'm gonna taste it, so we'll see. I'll just keep this to the side, and we'll see if we need to add more or less, because I don't want to add too much sugar. Okay, then we need some baking soda and some baking powder. So I'm gonna get my little teaspoon measures. I don't know why I never keep them on the little hook that keeps them connected, because when it comes time to finding them, I'll be like, what? So we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, just spill everywhere, huh? 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then 1/4 a teaspoon of baking powder. And then we need a teaspoon of salt. I forgot to get my salt out the cabinet. No one measures salt. Like, let's be for real. Okay. Now, we need cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, cloves, and allspice. I don't measure my stuff when it comes to this. I just pour it in there. So, that's cinnamon. Get my nutmeg. And then I don't have ginger or cloves, but I have pumpkin pie spice. So, I'm just going to add a good chunk in there. I told you, I don't know what white girl I've been watching, but I've been obsessed with pumpkin spice lately. That's too much, I don't care. I'm measuring with spirit. As long as the baking side of it is measured correctly, all the other stuff is extra to me. Now for the wet ingredients. So we need 1 cup of pumpkin puree. So I have this whole thing in here. So I remember pumpkin puree, if I'm not mistaken, let's just look up how much calories is in pumpkin puree. I feel like it's not going to be that big of a deal, but just so we can get accurate to make sure we're not overeating, 1 cup is 137 calories. So let's add that to our little list. Okay, I did 275, but it's fine. It's fine. It says 1/3 cup of milk, or 82 grams of milk. Where's my milk? So we have our oat milk. So 1 cup is 90 calories. That means 1/3 of a cup is 30 calories. See, y'all, math is useful. That's why I love me some oat milk. It's like nothing. And it's 82 grams of milk. So then I need 2 large eggs, which is 140 calories. Again, I'm not like tracking my calories. I just want to make sure that 1 slice of this pumpkin bread isn't like, 300 calories. 1. I already know this one about to have some shells in it. Oh no, we did good. 2. Okay. Teaspoon of vanilla. Ain't nobody measure vanilla. Like, let's be for real. A splash of vanilla. That's what they should have said. Splash of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. I told y'all last time, y'all better be rolling y'all's lemons before you cut them open. Otherwise, you're going to be struggling to get the juice. Y'all mamas never talk about nothing? Like, let's be for real. Y'all know when I talk like that, I'm just kidding, right? Some people be too sensitive for my channel. I actually had a joke in my last day in my life that I said, and I was going to put it in the video, but I was like, no, they might not take it well. They might not be able to handle it. Okay, that's 1 little teaspoon. A little more, a little more. Okay. It says half a cup of a neutral oil. Oil is so high in calories. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this or if it's even necessary. Maybe I can substitute it for something else. Substitute for oil. Oh, you can do nut butters instead of oil or unsweetened applesauce. Okay. So I'm going to do some sunflower butter. I know I have some. Hold on. Okay, yeah. We'll do sunflower butter because that's probably going to be better. Let me look up what's half a cup of olive oil. So half a cup of olive oil is 955 calories. Dang. Half a cup of sunflower butter. It's 792. So it's like 100. I'm trying to figure out. Dang, I should have got applesauce. Oh my goodness. I don't want to use any oil. And I told y'all I ran out of coconut yogurt. I'm just going to skip the oil. It might turn out bad, but I just think it's too high in calories. I should have got some yogurt, but I didn't. So yes, I have a huge jug of olive oil from when I used to make products, so that's why I have that. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to add another half a cup of pumpkin puree, which is 115 grams. So we're just going to skip the butter. Hopefully it turns out well. So I think that's it. So now we just have to mix everything together. If I can find my whisk. There it is. Alright. I probably should have separated the dry ingredients from the wet ingredients. But I mean, that's extra dishes. Like, who actually wants to do that? Because not I. Not gonna lie, this protein powder does not have the best smell. Hopefully when it bakes, it'll be different. Okay, let me taste it. I mean, it's not bad. I think I need to add some pumpkin spice to it. I think I added too much protein powder because it's kind of taking over a little bit. So let me add in some more pumpkin spice. And also, I think I messed that up, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna add in some more salt because it's really sweet. I should have definitely done 2 scoops instead of 3 scoops of protein powder. But it's okay. Or I shouldn't have added that stevia. I should have just done the protein powder and that's it. Alright, let me go back and watch this video because I want to see how the girl did it.
Today, I'm sharing my brand new gluten-free pumpkin bread.
I want to see what her batter looks like.
More evenly. I like to run a knife about 1.
Okay, so hers is a lot more liquidy. I think it's because she added the oil and I just added pumpkin. So I'm just going to add some more milk so I get a soft, like, runny texture. Alright, this is it. I feel like if I keep playing around with it too much, it's going to, like, go bad. I cannot stand when they don't be putting the recipes in the video. You have to like go to their blog. But at least she has the option where you can like skip. This says go straight to the recipe. God bless her for that. So it says put it for 350 for 40 minutes. Then cover loosely with tin foil. Then allow the loaf to continue cooking for 20 more minutes. Alright, we're gonna see. Let me get my bread loaf. This is one of my staples with weight loss. This spray olive oil because it's no calories. I only really use real olive oil when I'm cooking, but like for everyday stuff, that really helps to save on calories. So I'm just gonna spray it and then just fill the pan with it. Well, you need to say a prayer because, oh crap, I did forget to taste it again before I put it in here. No turning back now. And then she said take a knife and like draw a line in the middle to encourage it to do like a domed top. Okay, it kind of did a line and went right back in place. I don't think I'm gonna like this bread, I'll be honest with you. Alright, 40 minutes. Timer 40. Don't ever put something in the oven and be like, oh, I don't need a timer. You do need a timer, let's be for real. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up and then we're gonna work on the hot pot. Okay, so before we do our hot pot, I totally forgot we have to do our fruit. So y'all know I love doing fruit as a way to like get something sweet. Ooh, just dropped my stuff everywhere. Okay, we're about to wash them off because I wash them off anyways, but I know for sure if I didn't show this, y'all be like, you don't wash your fruit. But I like doing fruit as something sweet. So I'm gonna just take this bowl of strawberries and I'm going to clean them. I like to use this fresh fruit produce protector. Just spray some of that in there. It helps them to stay ripe for longer. And then also I'm gonna add some vinegar. Just kind of pour that in there. And I'm just gonna fill this bowl up with some water and let this soak while we do everything else. And then this will probably be the last thing I do. Just rinse them off, cut them up so they're already cut up, and I'll have to like cut them up each time I go to eat them, and we're good to go. And I will eat like all those strawberries within a week, so it's fine. Also, I have some oranges that I have had for a while. I kind of just want to go ahead and slice them up before they go bad. This was during my juicing days, you know. I did a juice cleanse in the middle of August. That was like the start of my actual weight loss journey. Since my heaviest last year, I lost 30 pounds, but 15 of those pounds came off the past couple months because I finally got consistent. So, and one of the things that I found really works for me was juicing. I did a juice cleanse for, I want to say what, it was 12 days. I didn't eat any solid food for 14 days, but I started drinking broth after the 12th day. That kind of taught me like it's so important what you put in your body. Do I want to cut this up or just leave the skins on? Because honestly, I'm just going to cut the oranges up. I'm not going to take the skins off because I just like to eat the juice anyways. Let me see if these are sweet or if they're not. Oh yeah, these are good. I got seeds in them. I know they say the pulp. Ooh, that was good. That was good. And then I can have these as a snack or something sweet or just whatever. I'm telling you, I used to be someone that would do like fruit roll-ups and the Ghirardelli chocolates or something sweet. But, I'm sorry, those oranges are good. I thought they were going to be bad because I literally bought them like a month ago. But one thing I used to do is I used to hustle for orange slices back in high school. Like, no, in middle school, I used to hustle for orange slices. I don't know, something about the orange slices that we had in junior high were so good. No one wanted to give away their chicken strips, but, and then anybody else, like, you were big in middle school, and so, like, I used to hate when they would have, one of my favorite, like, meals I used to have in middle school was the baked chicken, and I would eat mine to the bone, you know what I'm saying, and I hated it, because people would be like, dang, Brittany, you tore that up. I'd be like, I know. Kids are so mean, but the ones that get made fun of would be the ones with the biggest glow up. Okay, I need one more. These oranges are good. Oh, good. And then my strawberries are still soaking, so let's put this in the fridge. Okay, and then I am a little hungry because I haven't eaten anything today except, let me show y'all. If you watched the first day of my life, you know that I really like these Quest protein chips as a snack because they have 18 to 19 grams of protein depending on what flavor you get. So I tried the ranch for the first time. It was really good. Usually I'll have my first meal, then I'll have a snack, but I was waiting to film this, so I went ahead and just ate my snack first. But I'm going to make a protein shake really quick because I am a little bit hungry. So this is the Premier Protein Cafe Latte. Y'all seen this. This is 30 grams of protein and 160 calories. So y'all know it's way too sweet for me. So I take some ice water and just water it down to fit my liking. So when I went back to the store to get some more, because I bought like a jumbo pack that had 12 in it, I saw they had a protein powder version. And you get more servings for about the same price. So I was like, let me just get the protein powder. A hot orange stuck in my teeth. I got it. So I'm just going to sip on that while we make the rest of my food. And I will say, y'all, eating protein makes you so much full. I did not peep it, but if y'all go on my Instagram, I did a 5-week weight loss challenge from like the middle of October all the way to Thanksgiving. I did really good, but I did like 2 meals and a meal replacement, which is one of my juices, like fresh juices. Then by the time I got ready to drink that meal replacement, I was starving. I was so hungry. But with eating a high protein, like after I eat my first meal, which is like 45 grams of protein, by the time my snack gets here, I'm not hungry like that. All right, let's get started on hot pot, but let's add up all the calories from our pumpkin bread and just see how much it's gonna be for each slice. 1,400 calories, that sounds about right, divided by 6. So each slice of the bread is 230, which is fine. So it's 234 calories for like 12 grams of protein. If you eat that with 3 eggs, which is, well, I do egg white, so it's about 150 calories. Plus 2 pieces of turkey bacon or like turkey sausage, like 110. It all comes out to less than 500 calories for the whole meal. So if I would have used oil, it would have been like 300 calories per slice. I'm just like, what's the point of me doing that? So the highest calorie thing in there was the oat flour. So, which makes sense. Oh, I forgot. Technically, eggs have 12 grams of protein because we did 2 eggs. That's 2 extra grams of protein for the eggs. And then oats have, how much protein do oats have in them? Oats have 5 grams of protein per half a cup. We did 1 1/4 cup. So it's about 4 extra grams of protein. So each slice has about 15 grams of protein. Now moving on to hot pot. One thing I really love about hot pot, it kind of meal preps itself. There's really no cooking involved until you actually eat. So in the day in the life video that I did, my stepmom's laughing because every time I come home, she's like, you never close cabinets. That's how I know you're here. We had some oyster mushrooms. I also have, where is it? These mushrooms from my gravy that I made, the smothered chicken that I made last week. I have some extra mushrooms. Also, I have some cabbage. I have some bok choy, ginger, green onions, and our meat. So the first thing I'm going to do, because it takes the longest, we're going to make some soy marinated eggs, because that just makes it busted. So I think I want to do, I think I might want to do 2 eggs per thing. So that means I need 12 eggs. So I have extra, but hold on, let's see. Because for meal prep this week, for my first meal, I'm going to be doing 1 whole egg, and then the rest are going to be egg whites. So I need to separate out 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we do like this. Okay, so I'll have 11. 1, 2, 3. And then these 6 will be for the week. That'll work. I like them to be soft boiled. So if you know, you know. If you don't, I feel bad for you. I don't know why black people are always so like scary when it comes to runny yolks and like red meat, like steaks and stuff. Y'all like y'all no yolk, no pink, no nothing. I'm just like, y'all are missing out on the quality of the meal. Because y'all want stuff to be like a rock. Like whenever I'm out with somebody and they get like a well done steak, I literally side-eye them. So I'm like, bro, you're missing out. It'd be so tough. I understand not doing rare. I don't even do rare. I do like a little medium rare. You know, like a little pink in there. Let me boil this. Usually what they'll tell you to do is like when you're boiling the eggs to when you like are gonna marinate them, to take a safety pin and kind of like poke a little hole in it. But I don't have any safety pins. So, oh, you know what? This might work. These are my Christmas decorations. Oh, look at God. Hold up. Make a way out of no way. I'm gonna put my Christmas tree up today anyway, so it's fine if I open it. I forgot I have this little Christmas decoration hooks. Hopefully we don't ruin the edge. I'm just gonna straighten it out. Yep, it works. So I gotta poke holes. Ooh, it's kind of hard though. It just helps that when it marinates to like absorb the stuff better. Okay, this might have seemed like a good idea at first. Now it's not. Now it's not. Okay, it's not working. It's fine though. Good idea, poor execution. I've made these plenty of times without doing that, so it's gonna taste fine, but I was trying to be extra for the video, y'all know. So I'm gonna just rinse these vegetables and cut them all up, and then I'll be back to show y'all how I'm gonna like meal prep everything so that I'm not like overeating on everything. Alright, you guys, so let's pause on the hot pot real quick because the pumpkin bread is done. I'm really nervous to see what's gonna happen. It looks done. I know the directions said to cook it for 40 minutes and then cook it, add foil to the top, and then cook it for another 25 minutes. Oh yeah, they're right. It's not even close to being done. I don't think I want to add the foil because I don't want it to get brown. I feel like it's kind of really already brown. I don't know what y'all think. Add foil? Okay, let's add some foil. I'll be forgetting y'all don't really respond to me. It's really my own self, but it don't matter. I feel like we're on the same page regardless. Okay, Brittany, that's hot. Alright, they said to cook it for another 20-25 minutes. I'm going to do 15 because I don't want it to burn, and then you can always add extra time. And then y'all see my eggs are done. I put it in a bowl of ice water so they can cool down. The ice is melted though. I'm pretty sure that these are not soft boiled. Oh, never mind, they are. I can feel the yolk. I think. I'm gonna eat that. I don't know what that was gross. Alright, so while that cools, I'm just gonna show y'all what I've been doing. Usually when I make hot pot, I have to get all the ingredients out and separate them each time. But I was like, let me just go ahead and pre-separate them. So we have our mushrooms, bok choy, green onions in here. What I'm about to do, I've never done cabbage before, but I mean, it's here. So why not? So I'm gonna cut up this cabbage. Let me clean it off first. I'm gonna cut it in half. Definitely need a bigger knife. But we don't wanna wash dishes, do we? And then, so I guess split this in threes. And try to cut these into like little strips. Nothing crazy. So, I mean, it's gonna cook down anyways once it gets into the soup. So just stuff that in there however it fits. See, the thing is, I like hot pot because you get a lot of veggies. You really do. I know some people are like, oh, there are no such thing as 0-calorie foods, but I don't care. I do not count calories when it comes to veggies. It really don't matter. So this is all 0 calories. Now, when it comes to like starchy vegetables, yeah, I'm gonna count it. Like potatoes and stuff, obviously. But like leafy veggies, things like that, I don't be counting that stuff because what's the point of doing that? I'm just hoping these tops gonna fit because it's a lot. I'm hungry, y'all. This protein shake ain't cutting it today. Alright, and then I have some ginger here that I'm just gonna peel really quick. And I'm gonna add that to the hot pot. They said that like the skin of ginger though does have a lot of healing properties. So it might not be a bad thing to leave it in there. Ooh, Lord, don't let me cut my finger. Then I'm gonna just cut this into some slices. I'm gonna show you what this all looks like though when I actually make it, because one of these is gonna be for today. So usually I'll have like ginger paste, but I could not find it at the Korean market. Probably because I didn't look. Honestly, I forgot. I actually saw somebody on TikTok make homemade ginger ale. I definitely think I'm gonna have to do that too. It's weird. Once you start eating healthy, you realize there's a lot of stuff you can like really like play around with to be able to make really tasty foods that aren't super high in calories, super filled with sugar and fattening. So now here comes the real test. Good enough. Okay, I realized I might have overfilled these, but we're going to be stacking them on top of each other, so it's going to press them down anyway. So I'm going to put these in my fridge, leave this one out, because this one's going to be for today. And our pumpkin bread's almost ready to be taken out. I'll really be leaving all these cabinets open. What is wrong with me? Okay, y'all, so I'm going to take a little break and eat my technically first meal of the day. So we have half a cup of egg whites with 1 whole egg, 2 turkey sausages, and our pumpkin bread. I definitely should have waited until it was cool to cut it off. But look at that, y'all. Let's taste it. That's good. That's good, y'all. That's really good.
I shocked myself.
This is really good. This is like 230 calories. This whole thing is 500 calories exactly. I have to switch the bread out because I'm about to take a picture for the thumbnail. I already bit off that one. I tell you, I'll be forgetting. Me and this vlog thing, I'll be forgetting that I'm supposed to be vlogging stuff. So I'm just going to take a picture. Yo, that is very... I get so happy when I make stuff for weight loss that tastes good because y'all don't understand. A big part of losing weight for me is eating food that tastes good. I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna finish meal prepping. So I'm gonna finish it with my protein coffee that I've been just sipping on. I did about half of it, so I'm gonna finish it with this. It's about 42-ish grams of protein. So if you eat this as your first meal, you're gonna be full all day. All right, y'all, I'm gonna be back. This is so good. So I have my eggs here. So what I'm gonna do is grab a plastic bag. I'm actually gonna need both of these. So but right now I'm just gonna grab a gallon bag and I'm just gonna take the eggs and we're gonna peel the egg over the trash. If you don't be peeling your eggs over the trash, why not? Like, I don't understand that. I suck at peeling eggs. I need to stop saying I suck at stuff. Because I low-key feel like if I stop saying I suck at stuff, I should be really good at stuff. One of my scriptures that I did, I think it was like a couple videos ago, was like power, life, and death is in the tongue. I also did a Bible study on that, or one of our Wednesday wisdoms for if you go to a Natural Rose, just type in a Natural Rose in YouTube and you'll go find our channel. We had like 70K followers. Every Wednesday I do a Bible study. Also, I send out weekly Christian newsletters and update our blog with a weekly Christian blog and hair growth. We do hair growth and blog posts, hair growth newsletter, all that. So I'm gonna take the eggs as I peel them and just put them in this bag. So I'm gonna finish that and I'm gonna come back. Now that all of our eggs are in the bag, oop, there's a shell. Hold on, let me grab this shell. I genuinely don't think these are soft boiled anymore, but because they were way too easy to peel. But I'm gonna pour in some soy sauce, just a little bit of sesame oil, like just a little bit. I'm gonna add in some minced garlic, not a lot. I don't have any rice wine vinegar, so I'm gonna add just a splash of regular vinegar. Then gonna mix it together like that. And last time I did this in the bag, it did leak all over my fridge, so I'm just gonna put it in the bowl. Even though I zipped it up all the way, I don't know why. And I'm gonna make sure like they're all flat, so all the soy sauce is getting in there. And these are supposed to marinate for about 6 hours. You don't want to do these like for 24 hours. It's gonna be really, really salty, so let that marinate. I'm also gonna go ahead and put up my pumpkin bread. I'm just gonna put it in a Walmart bag. Look how cute this looks. Like, oh my goodness. This looks like legit. I was so nervous about the oil, but honestly, just think about that. Instead of adding oil, I added some more pumpkin puree. Next time, I'm definitely going to add either coconut yogurt or applesauce instead of adding more pumpkin to it. And I was nervous about how much protein powder I had added. It was really sweet, but after it baked, it really wasn't like super sweet. It was perfect. So, and these are some really big slices for only 230 calories, which means that if you made this 12 servings, it'd only be 115 calories. Next, and probably the last thing we're going to be doing for meal prep today is I am going to get 6 plastic bags and we're going to measure out this meat because I want to see how much protein and how much, calories is going to be in this meat because I don't want to mess it up. So I'm trying to hurry up because I'm going to change my SD card because it has about 6 minutes left and I don't want to be rushing through this. So yeah, I was talking for like 2 minutes before I realized it wasn't recording. Funny, but we're about to do our meat. So I got pork, I got beef, and I got lamb. I am going to be looking up like how many ounces for the calories so I can know, and also how much protein for the calories because it doesn't have that information on here. Same thing with the lamb. I'm most likely not even going to use all this lamb. I'm going to freeze what I don't use. So we'll start with the pork. It's single belly pork, thin slice. So I'm going to be like calories in single belly pork. Pork belly contains so much fat that it's 585 calories per 4 ounce. Ooh, okay. So 2 slices is about 80 grams. So this is 113 grams is 585 calories. So how many calories would 80 grams be? Okay, so 585 calories over 113 grams equals how many calories, which is X, over 80 grams. So we'll do 80 times 585 times 585 equals 46,800 and divide that by 113 grams. Okay, so I feel like this is wrong though. This whole thing right here says it's 414 calories because this looks like just a strip of bacon because I feel like that's not 414 calories because I've eaten regular bacon before and like 2 slices is like 90 calories. Okay, let me do the beef. Let me see what the beef is looking like, bro. Like, I used to use this exact same meat and I was losing weight with hot pot. So I don't think it's that beef. This is ribeye beef, so let's do ribeye. 100 grams of ribeye is about 208 calories. So there's 12 little thinly, like look how thin sliced this is, okay? This is 64 grams. So 64 times 200. Okay, so this right here is 128 calories. That sounds more like it. Okay, you see like these thinly sliced things of lamb. So I'm gonna see how many grams is raw lamb. So with lamb, there's 57 calories in 1 ounce. So let's do 2 ounces of lamb to get 114 calories plus 128. That's 242 calories of meat, which is fine. Okay, that's 2 ounces of lamb. Let's just put 1 slice of pork. I still don't believe that it's that many calories. I feel like I'm missing something. So it's 390 calories of meat. More than I expected, but it's still fine. Alright, so let's repeat this. It's fine. I just thought I could use all the pork. But we're just going to do 1 slice of pork, 2 slices of beef, and then I have to actually weigh out 2 ounces of lamb. Okay, guys. So I had to go back to the drawing board because this was almost like 900 calories for like everything I was putting in it and only like 20 grams of protein. So I had to figure out what I was doing wrong. So I think where I messed up was the pork belly. I should not have gotten pork belly at all. I also took out 1 slice of the ribeye because it was really high in calories. But unfortunately, ribeye for the 1 little slice was only what, like 5 grams of protein. I just messed up on this one. It was okay. So far, the most I could get out of this meal was 33 grams of protein. So I'm just going to do 2 eggs, still do the 2 ounces of lamb, 1 slice of pork belly, and then 1 slice of ribeye. This is a lot of meat though, so I still think it's a lot of meat. Plus all those veggies. And then the actual hot pot is anywhere from 60 to 90 calories per serving. So that's basically nothing. And I don't know if I told y'all this, but I was going to put noodles in my hot pot. That's not happening. Because the noodles, I'm going to show y'all. These are the little noodles that I got. And they're 130 calories per bundle. Like, if I didn't have the pork belly, I probably could do noodles. But it's just not going to happen. So again, being aware of your calories. So now that I know how many calories pork belly has in it, next time I'm not going to make a meal that depends so much on pork belly. So this whole meal is now going to be about 650 calories. So that means for the whole day, I'm going to be getting, let's see, 50 plus. I'm going to get 127. It's around 130 grams of protein, which is fine. I wish I would have got maybe like 140, around that ballpark. But it's pretty good because they say for the amount of protein, you should just take your goal weight. My goal weight for right now is 135 times either 0.8 to 1 ounce. So I'm definitely getting my daily serving of protein because this is 108 calories. I mean 108 grams of protein. And I'm going to be eating about, let's see, I'm going to be eating about 1,600 calories plus working out 5 days a week. I'm going to be in a caloric deficit. It's going to be fine. It's weird. Ever since I started eating more, I've noticed more like fat loss results. I'm learning that you don't have to eat like a bird in order to lose weight. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is my strawberry. Alright guys, so it is 10:20. I'm going to go ahead and eat dinner. So for this you need a portable portable stovetop, okay? Because basically you want this to be hot while you're cooking it. So this is to keep it warm. Because with hot pot you dip your raw stuff in the soup to let it cook, so it has to continue to be hot. So then I'm gonna grab a pot. So this hot pot soup base, 1/3 of this bag is 35 calories. It's the Nabi soup base, the hot and spicy flavor. So that means that a whole thing is gonna be 130 calories, which really isn't that bad. Oh look y'all, it's very, very red. So what I'm gonna do actually, because I'm gonna have to make a dipping sauce to dip it in. So what I can do is take some of the hot pot, just some of it. Oh, let me shake it a little bit. Hold on, it's not like a little separated. I'm gonna pour some of the hot pot base in here, and then pour all of it in there. Then I'm going to turn it on 4, which is like medium-high heat. Then I'm going to add some soy sauce. I'm going to add some sesame oil, some garlic. Splash everywhere, why don't you? And then I'm going to take all of our vegetables. Oh, actually, I'm going to take some of this ramen soup base and pour a little bit of that in here. I'm going to add a little bit more water to it. So usually I won't eat all of this whole thing. I'll usually eat about half of it and then I'll just save the rest, and then the next day I'll add another soup base to it, so I end up mixing flavors. But for today we're starting off like this. Then I'm going to add in the ginger. I'm going to add in some of the cabbage to start off with and wait till it cooks down a little bit before I add more. Then I'm going to add in the mushrooms. Then I'm going to add in the bok choy and the green onions. Gonna add some seaweed. I get the individual packages. This package is actually 0 calories per pack, so add this whole packet of seaweed to it. Alright, then I'm gonna let that cook for like 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna add some more cabbage to it after it cooks a little bit. Then for the sauce, so we have a little bit of that hot pot soup base. I'm gonna add some garlic. That was too much. Gonna add soy sauce. I'm not gonna add any sesame oil, that's too many calories. And usually I would do brown sugar, but because we're healthy, I'm gonna do some maple syrup. I guess I could have done honey, but I mean, it's what it is now. Mix that in. I already know this is about to be like, yeah, that's hot. Also gonna add some of these regular portobello mushrooms. Just a couple of these. And I'm just gonna take some chopsticks and just kind of make sure that everything is covered by the soup. And then also, while that's getting it together, let's go ahead and work on our little plate. So we have our one piece of ribeye. Then we have our one piece of the pork belly. And then we have our lamb. This is a pretty decent size of meat though, honestly, especially with all this in here. I was like nervous. I was like, that's not going to be enough, but honestly, that's a lot. Okay, so these have only been chilling for like 3 hours, so they're nowhere near done, but I mean, I'm just going to take 2 out because I'm going to eat them. I'm going to put it on the plate with the raw meat because I'm going to end up dipping this in the hot pot, so it's going to like cook it, the bacteria or whatever's on there. So, alright, and so I'm going to come back in like 10 minutes. And we'll see how it looks. Alright, so the hot pot is basically ready. It's really hot, but the vegetables are all like tender and cooked, so that's really good. So I'm basically just gonna show y'all how to eat it. I mean, it's pretty simple to eat it. Alright, so for example, let me just grab a mushroom. Okay, here's some cabbage. I'll just grab some cabbage out of here. Let it cool off. It's really hot too. Then you just dip it in the sauce. I already know it's gonna be too hot. Oh, but okay. Then you grab a piece of lamb, and then you just dip it in. What's hot? That's hot. I forgot, when they say hot and spicy, they mean hot and spicy. You just dip it in for like 60 seconds. Nothing too crazy. Alright, and see, here it is. It's perfectly cooked. Dipped in the sauce. Alright, let's try the egg. I like to stab my eggs. I'm pretty sure this is not soft boiled. You dip it in here for a second just to warm it up because it was in the fridge. And also it's been sitting on a plate with raw meat, so yeah, it's hard boiled. And I definitely need to take the other eggs out because that's already pretty salty. And that's basically it. And so you keep going to your full, like, look, like, this thing is, ooh, Lord. Here, let's try a mushroom. This is one of the oyster mushrooms that I had dipped in my sauce. That's too hot. The mushroom did cook a little bit longer. And I'm gonna need something to drink while I eat this in order to cool my mouth down. I'm gonna take some of this 10 or really 0 calorie cherry limeade sodas. This is from Clear American. This is way better than the ice drinks. I'm telling you, their flavors are bomb. I told y'all last time the lemon lime one tastes just like Sprite. And then I'm gonna add one of these Crystal Light fruit punch things to it. Then also I don't be getting a lot of fiber, so I'm gonna add me my Benefiber in here to make sure I'm getting that, to make sure my digestion is good. That's good. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. So basically I just want to emphasize to y'all that you can really like eat foods that you like and still like lose weight and not have to be like so stressed out about every single calorie, as long as you're aware of your calories. But if you're eating whole foods and you're making better choices, it's automatically going to make it a lot easier to be eating a caloric deficit to where you can lose weight without having to stress a lot. I'm telling y'all, I've been eating like this since the beginning of September, so like right after I got off my juice cleanse in August when I first started that juice cleanse. I really look like this. This is what I look like now. So, and I am going to make a sit down video explaining my entire weight loss journey and everything I did to get to this point. I will probably film that sometime in the next few days, so that will be up soon. So make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and put your notifications on so you don't miss any of that content. I will also make a separate playlist for weight loss because I don't have one, so because I plan on doing weight loss content even after Vlogmas. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also comment any questions you have about anything weight loss related, what I made, or anything like that. And also check out my hair care line if you're interested in getting some products to help promote hair growth. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.